January 1930. Once upon a time. This will be the end. It's going to be a very, very quick chapter. We're not going to do much besides, just check out some things. And we're basically walking to the end of the game. So we got the book Once Upon a... I think this is the book. No, it's not. Never mind. So let's see what this says. Or nothing. It doesn't have any words. It's just... Alright, it's just drawings. So there's a girl sitting on a chair and there's another chair that's empty. So another girl comes in, which I'm guessing is Jennifer, and they live together for some time happily. And one of them is tying the other one to the chair, and she ties herself with her. And then Brown comes along, and one of them is trying to get out of the ropes. And she manages it, and so the other girl that's alone is Wendy. So if you guys really think about it, the real unlucky girl, the lonely girl, was Wendy all along. So, because she's left alone. Because Jennifer had Brown. This letter looks familiar. Yes, it's one of the secret letters that Wendy and I traded. 25 March from W to J. My dear Jennifer, there is nothing to fear. I am always by your side. I will never betray you. We made an oath, remember? From W to J. My dear Jennifer, I'm so relieved that you are well again. Is that why I couldn't find you yesterday morning? It's no use trying to fool me. I can see right through your pranks. Anyway, thanks in advance. W2J. Jennifer, thank you for introducing me to Brown. But such a filthy dog is not a good match for you and me. Just give it to Nicholas or something. And let's be content with just the two of us. So we can see that Wendy had this really, really bad obsession with Jennifer. From W to J. My stubborn Jennifer. Is Brown that important to you? It's just a dog, a filthy animal. Please stop sharing your wonderful smile with that thing. Please smile only at me. From W to J. Jennifer the Heartless. Why didn't you come? I waited and waited for you. Why can't I see you every morning? I think only of you. Are you avoiding me? So this is why, there is this thing of this relationship between these two being romantic. But again, at the end of the day, they were just kids. So who knows? Wendy, you were always so lonely. Poor lonely Wendy. See what I mean? So the real lonely person wasn't really Jennifer. I wonder if my letters ever reached her. Okay. It's the detested rubbish bin. No one ever suspected that something precious was hidden inside it. Nor did they know that it was the only place where I could keep my things safe. No, we don't want to stalk anything. The knight's not here anymore. When I came here, the suitcase was the only luggage I had. I lost everything in the accident. My mother, my father, all my possessions, and even my memories. So now you guys get some insight. So she talks about the accident of the airship that crashed and she was the only survivor. I explained a little bit of this in the Gingerbread House chapter if you guys want to go and watch that. So I'm not going to go into much detail with that. So she was the only survivor of the crash. And as you guys saw, with the stray dog chapter, she was also the only survivor of the orphanage because Wendy was so jealous and killed Brown. And after that, you know, they fell out, obviously, and Wendy decided to manipulate Gregory and bring him into the orphanage so he could kill everybody. I don't know if she wanted Gregory to kill everyone, but she at least manipulated him to come to the orphanage and scare the kids, but he ended up killing them. And Jennifer was the only sole survivor as well. So... So the whole game, you've been going through Jennifer's repressed memories, basically. That's why... Oh, her hat just flew off. Where is it? It just disappeared? Okay. And I think this chapter is just, you know, Jennifer coming to terms with everything, what happened, and her trauma, and kind of locking those memories away. Not forgetting them, but safely locking them away, because she's pretty much aware, and she's going to be aware forever. If that makes any sense. Oh. That's the way it has to be. Because you have to move on in life. So... I love this game. I think the story is absolutely beautiful, and it's a shame that politicians and governments just decided to tell so many lies about this game, especially. And so many people didn't get to play this masterpiece, which is a shame. So we hear a dog crying. And this is a shed from the beginning of the game. Please wait for me. I'll be there. Oh, Brown. Oh, look at him. So cute. He's just a puppy. For me, this is the saddest part of the game. Because we just know what happened to, you know, to Brown. And can't even imagine the trauma, you know, that Jennifer really went through. It's insane. No wonder she repressed everything. My dear friend, I never want to lose you again. I'll protect you. Everlasting true love, I am yours. So really, this promise, in my eyes, was really made for Brown and not Wendy. So that's the way I see it. I could be wrong. Then the key falls off. So Jennifer created the bucket knight. So in that chapter, there's a lot more to see if you guys really want to explore the rest of the orphanage. Oh, I love this song. But yeah, to me, that last cutscene, as sad as it was, I think it represents basically Jennifer protecting Brown and the memory of Brown in her heart and locking it there. That's the way I see it again, or, you know, keeping Brown's memory alive in a way and protecting it at the same time. But yeah, man, this game has a hell of a story, and like I was saying, such a shame that a lot of people didn't get to play this game. Because now if you win a copy, like I said, it's like hundreds of dollars or hundreds of euros. So it's very expensive, unless you can find another way to get it, which I don't encourage anybody to, you know, do some shady stuff. Oh man, I love this song so much. I love this game so much. Like, this game, to me, Silent Hill 2, Rule of Rose, and Bloodborne are right up there at the same time, like as my favorite games of all time. But yeah, I mean, there's not much I can say because I've already talked about what I think happened, and I talked about some of the rumors, and I talked about some of the facts as well of what happened in the game. This game is can be very difficult and complicated to understand at first. But when you realize that you're going through Jennifer's repressed memories, and she's going through her traumas and trying to get over them, you know, trying to face them and face her fears, then it's a lot easier to understand what's going on. So yes, Brown was killed by those kids, and that is one of the things that, you know, gets me the most. And then you're reading the letters between Jennifer and Wendy and realizing how Wendy starts changing when Jennifer actually finds Brown. You know, she changes a lot. And, you know, discovering that you've been reading this whole time about such an unlucky, lonely girl. And they always say Jennifer is such an unlucky, lonely girl. But then at the end, you really find out that the lonely, unlucky girl was Wendy. Because, you know, and it was more obvious when you read those letters. So Jennifer said it herself, like, Wendy, you were always so lonely. So yeah, even when we were playing through the game in the airship and we went to the sick bay, Wendy was most of the time in the sick bay, laying in the bed. So maybe she had some kind of sickness too there, I don't know. Or maybe it was just a way of manipulating things. So I don't know. Of course, there's people out there that have studied this game and played it many more times than I did, and they can explain things a lot better than I do. But if you do have the chance to play this game, go out and do it. I'd like really do it. Can't believe this came out in 2006. I'm losing my voice because I'm so excited. Oh, and at the end of the game, you get the 4-leaf clover. So when you start the game again, you actually can change outfits. So I'm not really gonna show it here. You guys can go and see somebody else do that. I'm losing my voice. Jennifer found a 4-leaf clover or key. Would you like to save? Yes. Okay, so that was it for Rule of Rose, and this was also a Let's Play that was requested. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, you know what to do. Subscribe, comment, share. Patreon link in the description if you want to help a little bit more. And yeah, I'm gonna get out of here and meet me here for the next one. Peace.